You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet, that opened a retail business at the age of 24, then sold said business to help small businesses succeed, that has a few dogs and a cat, but that's a whole other story. Someone that likes to hit the open road with their friends, and someone that likes to shoot Polaroid a little too much. Someone that's a producer, a photographer, filmmaker, a studio builder, live streamer. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris. Welcome. I got a special video for you today. I am actually not home. I've been on the road for a few weeks now. Yeah, living in an RV, doing some work. Had to take it, you know, this whole pandemic thing that's going on. You can't really turn down work. So I had to leave town for a bit, but taking every precaution possible, avoiding hotels and Airbnbs. However, most RV parks in this area, which is right now I'm in San Francisco, they're all closed. So I was forced to take an Airbnb. So yeah, I'm in the lovely, sunny San Francisco. Not really. This reminds me of home right now. It's cold, overcast. That's a little bit better. So today's video, I'm continuing the VHS series that I've been doing over the past, 6 months or so. I've done a few of them, and you guys seem to like them a lot. So I'm gonna do another one today. But this time it's something different. It's VHS, but I'm gonna be using a compact VHS camcorder. Yeah, however, I can only shoot 30 minutes at a time on this thing, which is plenty for the video that I'm gonna be doing today. And here, showing my Airbnb. Can't really go anywhere. Everything's closed. So I'm gonna show you some of the cool features this camera has. So let's kick it over to me and pre-recorded footage from along the trip. Could you imagine trying to do this like nowadays? Like if YouTube was in the 80s or something? I hope this says auto ISO, because I'm in the Arizona desert and it is bright as heck. Look at all these cables I have just to make sure that this is powered. I do have the battery for this camera, but it was dead, and I think it's only lasts for a couple of minutes anyway. But this thing has a flip out screen. So right out of the gate, it has some little knobs right here. FG, ND, brightness, contrast maybe, a moon, which is probably like a twilight setting, sports mode, then different shutter speeds. So for fast action. Now, there is one other really cool thing that I accidentally found out about while out in the field shooting it.
ND off. ND on. I don't know. Am I in widescreen mode? I might be. I just shot all of that in widescreen mode. Oh man. So it has the Peter McKinnon filter on it. You can add the black bars right in the camera. How cool is that?
Yeah, so this actually has a setting inside here that you can set it to Peter McKinnon mode. It literally does nothing other than just add the black bars top and bottom. So that's essentially what everyone is doing anyway when they're exporting their videos to get that cinematic B-roll sequence. So that's, I mean, saves you a step. You can do it all in camera. So one of the neat things this has is internal transitions between the stop and starting of the tape. Because remember, this is tape, this ain't digital. Yeah, I got turned to digital. And if you guys have not seen that video already, I've done that and showed you how I am pulling in the footage. I'm using the Roxio capture card. There's a link in the description below to pick one up for yourself and the video on how to do it. It's really, really simple. But let's see some of those transition points. Oh, I'm using the autofocus on GH5, by the way. They've supposedly had it fixed with this update, but it does not look like it is. It looks like it's out of focus. Oh, there I am. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I just faded in. Look at that. That's a terrible. Let's move over here. Let's vlog. I'm going to vlog it. What's up, guys? So that was the fade in option on this camera, and it has a couple other ones. So let's set that one. Oh, it's a mosaic fader. All right, let's go to the next one. Ooh, it's got this one's called the shutter wipe. So it's like that cinematic intro thing that Peter McKinnon does all the time. I keep bringing him up, but I think this is the last one. I don't know if it has any more, but let's find out. And here we go. Close them bars. Here it comes. Bah. Oh, I lied. Oh, here we go. It's the last one. It's like the Star Wars wipe, but really, really slow and not the same at all. That's the last one. So I wonder if it swipes the other way when I stop the recording. Pushing the button right now. Let's find out what happens. There it goes. Bye. The cool thing about this footage is I can't look at it for like 2 weeks. That sucks. So you have to be very sparingly with this tape, because it's an actual tape. I used to make jokes about I'm going to record it onto videotape. I can only record 30 minutes because I'm using the compact VHS. I brought a capture card thing for it, however, it apparently can't get to work. It just can't get to work at all. Either it's broken or the cable I've got is broken. Something's broken and it doesn't work. So I have 2 tapes. I can record 1 hour of VHS. So this one is going to be pretty much dedicated for this video only, and I've got another video I'm going to be shooting with it. That is going to be dedicated. It should be good. All right, good enough. So the way that I'm powering this thing is 2 different ways. The first way is with the actual battery that it came with. Yeah, pretty surprised. That's this guy right here. I can actually get about 15 minutes or so on this original battery. This battery is over 20 years old. I can still charge it and still use it, which is really, really cool, because I figured this was garbage. However, I do use a different method when I want to use it for longer periods of time. And as you guys probably already know, I've used this in the last video, but it's the OmniCharge. This thing has a 120 outlet on here, so I can plug in the power adapter brick that comes with the camera. So this guy's over, what, 13 times more power than the original. So I could power this camera like all day practically. But the problem is I have to use this guy and this cable, plug it in, and then this goes into the camera, and I have to walk around with, you know, this bulkiness to it. So it's not practical, but I can definitely use it. That's one of the reasons why I just love the OmniCharge, because I can still power old tech in the field remotely and bypass the original batteries that they came with that you can no longer get. Now welcome back to the future, or present. Here we go. I know, some time has passed. I got busy and kind of forgot about the video. It was left on another drive and never transferred to my main editing computer. So here we are. Let's talk about this. Now, there's one thing I never mentioned or showed you into any sort of extent is the tape. This is a compact VHS tape, and this is a normal regular run-of-the-mill VHS tape, which you're probably familiar with. They eventually shrunk it into this size, and by doing so limits the amount of record time you can get on this, and this is 30 minutes. 30 minutes versus about 6 hours. But for my instance of just kind of messing around, having some fun with this, this is plenty. But on the trip, I was running into an issue with my Roxio capture card. It turns out it was just an update for my computer, and that's why it wasn't working properly. But I couldn't actually transfer the footage off of this. Now, when I mean transfer, I mean capture, because remember, this is tape, not digital. But for the sake of simplicity, I'm calling it transferring. I couldn't capture the footage off this onto my computer and continue shooting. So I literally only had 2 tapes, so 1 hour of footage for an entire 2+ weeks of content, which was plenty, because honestly I wasn't using this for all my video anyway. I was just having some fun with it, because I've never actually used a compact VHS camera before. I've only ever used normal size VHS tapes. This was a lot nicer for a lot of reasons. One, the size, but the fact that flip out screen. Yes, I didn't really talk about this too much. I only mentioned it briefly, but yeah, I could walk around with it and vlog like how you would shoot a video today, which is really cool. And I noticed a difference in VHS qualities. Like I said before, I never had used compact VHS before, and shooting with another camcorder, like the big Panasonic one that my friend Charlie let me borrow and I used in several videos. I'll leave some links below if you want to check out those. I noticed some glaring quality increases from VHS normal to compact, this isn't as good. Now that also could be a lot of factors from camera to camera. Maybe one's different and one's better than the other. So in my case, I'm using the JVC. The quality isn't as good as the Panasonic camera that I was using, or it's just the tapes. I don't know. I can't really compare. I've never shot anything else on this before. I may pick up another compact camera to see if there's any other quality difference. I would love to know that. Or if you guys know the answer to that question, please leave a comment below. Let's chat. Let me know. I do plan on doing a video in the future. If you guys want to check this out, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to do a modern technology mixed with vintage tech and see what I can come up with. Does this sound fun? Leave a comment below if you want to see that happen. So hopefully you enjoyed this kind of just messing around with VHS compact video. If you guys want to see more content like this, consider subscribing. I do lots of different random fun videos, breakdowns, instant photography, retro tech, all that good stuff. So if you guys want to see that, consider subscribing. I'll catch you in the next one. Now get out there, make some art.